Noelle Foley here at Ringside Fest with Bill Miekina, lead designer of Mattel WWE Basic and Elite. So we have a few questions for you today.
Sounds good.
Okay. Are we going to see a battle pack with Adam Rose and the Bunny?
There's been a lot of requests for the bunny today. Overwhelming requests for the bunny. Right now, I do not have the rights to make the bunny, but rest assured, as soon as I get the rights to make the bunny, I'll make the bunny, and most likely we'll be in a 2-pack with Adam Rose. But as of right now, no, but I want to make the bunny.
Okay. Are more WCW guys on the way?
Yes, we're not doing a WCW line, but there are more WCW era talent that will be placed in the line going forward in 2015 and 2016.
Will we see any more 80s stars like Beefcake, Valentine, Coco, Jesse Ventura, and Stud, or AE guys like Val Venus, Ken Shamrock, and Too Cool?
Oh my God, that's a long question. I don't have rights to all those guys. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. As soon as I get the rights to, certain ones, I'll put them in the line. And it's just the line's always evolving. One of the good things is that because the flashbacks have been successful, there is more opportunity to use older talent in both basic and elite waves. So it's kind of a vague answer right now. Just depends on who I get the rights to. They'll probably end up in the line eventually.
Okay. Is there a chance of a flashback Jim Neidhart?
I do not have the rights to him yet. As soon as I get the rights to him, I would love to make a Jim Neidhart figure, probably with Brett, with the Hart Foundation. Will
we ever see elite double packs?
Probably not, just because the price point at that point would be too high for retail to support. It's just there's certain things that retailers don't want to support, and one of them is, 2 figures at what would end up being an over $40 price point. They just don't see the price value in it. As much as collectors can see it, the actual consumers can see it, but the people that stock them, who are our real customers, they don't want it, so we're not going to do it.
Will we ever see any more NWO figures in the future?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to make, and now that we have the rights to some of the people we didn't have before, there will be more going forward.
Right, cool. So since Razor Ramon is a done deal, will we also get a Scott Hall figure like how Diesel and Kevin Nash have been made?
Probably. There's no reason not to at this point. So, yeah, I don't have a specific timetable, but now that we have the rights to do it, we'll do it.
Eventually. Will we ever see a Gator Swoggle or an updated Hornswoggle?
You will see an updated Hornswoggle soon. Gator Swoggle is brand new as of this week, and I don't know if I have the rights to do them yet. Again, it's like the bunny. If I find out I can do Gator Swoggle, I'll figure out a way to get Gator Swoggle out there, but it all depends on if I can do them or not.
What NXT figures will be coming out?
I can't be too specific based off of, giving lineups. I know we showed Sami Zayn. If you watch the programming and you see who the top guys are on the show, you can kind of figure out where we're headed with that one. But until we announce lineups, I can't really say.
Okay. Is it possible if we could get the Adrian Neville with the NXT title?
It's not out of the question. It's not currently planned. But, if he holds on to it and he's popular, there's no reason not to do it.
Will we ever see a flashback Goldust?
Nothing planned right now, but again, it's another one. There's no reason not to do it, so I'm sure as we have the license for 5 more years, there's a pretty strong possibility we'll get it in the line somehow.
Any more complete flashback Elite waves planned like Elite 23?
Not complete waves at the way it's constructed right now. The way it is, we'll probably end up keeping the split, some present 2014, 2015 figures and then some flashbacks. Just because if you put out a whole wave of one and it doesn't sell, you're kind of stuck with it on the shelves and it gets backed up, and then it's a problem that happens, and we want to avoid, backing up any wave at retail.
Yeah.
So.
Will we get any more play stands, for example, in Elite 32 Rey Mysterio?
I know one other place where we are putting out that stand, so yeah, it will be available with another. It'll be available in a 2-pack that's coming out that we did not show here, but it's the one after the one we showed here.
Okay. I only started collecting about a year ago, and I miss all the Legends line. Is there a possible chance there'll be a new one coming out?
Yeah, a lot of the talent that was in the original Legends line will probably be redone at some point. Obviously, we showed Sergeant Slaughter here today. The Road Warriors came out again as Red LOD. I'm working on a few others that I can't really talk too much about right now. But yeah, if they were in the Legends line, I still have the rights to them. again, the flashback series has proven very popular, so there's no reason not to do it.
Will we ever see a WrestleMania 14 Undertaker?
It's possible. I don't have any in the plans right now, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ever done. Undertaker sell really, really well for us, so especially around flashbacks, he's always something we can put out around WrestleMania time. If he's going to be wrestling again going forward, or if not, we can always sell a WrestleMania around WrestleMania, Undertaker around WrestleMania. So there's probably a good chance that by within the next 5 years that we have the license that we will eventually get to that specific Undertaker.
Awesome. Will we ever see a Lita or a China figure?
Alita, I want to do Alita. I asked for, right now Mattel is not signing any of her own flashback talent, but I made a list of flashback talent requests for WWE to sign, and Lita was at the top of that list. I really want to do a Lita figure. So yeah, as soon as I find out I can do Lita, I'm adding Lita to the line. I'm starting to work on her. China, it's probably not likely just due to certain extracurricular activities that aren't kid-friendly. So that one's a lot less likely, to be honest with you. Not that I wouldn't love to have a Mattel China figure in my collection. It's just circumstances are kind of not working out that way.
Understandable. I would love if Lita came out. That'd be awesome. I love her. Would it possibly be a good idea for Mattel to create more divas for upcoming lines?
We're working on a lot of divas right now that they're just not ready to show right now.
Yeah.
Emma's in the works, Summer Rae's in the works, Stephanie McMahon's in the works, Nikki Bella Updated's in the works. So there's a lot of divas coming. Just right now, what I have to show, it just didn't work out in time for this show. But diva collectors, don't worry. There's a lot of, you'll be very satisfied, within the next year.
Awesome. Will the classic tag titles ever be released again?
I have a SKU that I'm working on right now where I plan on including them. I can't say what it is in case, it doesn't come out and I have to move them somewhere else. But there is a SKU right now where I am including as accessories the tag titles. So as of now, yes. Cross your fingers. Hope it happens.
Awesome. Will Xavier Woods get an elite?
Hopefully. It kind of depends on TV time right now. He's been off TV for a while, so right now he's not in a lineup, but I know that they're doing something with him and Kofi and Big E right now, so hopefully that works out so they're all on TV a lot more often in a prominent role. And we haven't done an elite Xavier Woods, so it makes sense for us to do one at some point. It is. Every time someone's off TV for a long period of time, it gets really hard to get them through an elite lineup.
I bet. What is your favorite figure you got to work on?
The Defining Moments Macho Man figure, the first one we ever did, that was just unbelievable. Just the fact that I was able to work on Macho Man figures to begin with was, knockout, and then being able to work on WrestleMania 7 Macho Man, which I thought was that and the Ultimate Warrior. I think that's my favorite match of both of theirs, both for the match and then the aftermatch with the reunification of Macho and Liz. It was just that was a perfect wrestling moment, and the fact that I got to make the figures for the two main people in that match was awesome, and I'm very thankful that the stars aligned for that. And then getting to meet Macho Man and show him the figure in person in 2010, right before the Comic-Con announcement, it's there's nothing's ever going to equal that. So it'll always be the Defining Moments 6 Macho Man. The Defining Moments 1 Macho Man, which is that's my favorite figure I ever worked on, and it always will be.
That sounds amazing. What's going on with the Paul Bearer Build-A-Figure set?
There's just been some backup at Toys R Us with the releasing of the Build-A-Figure waves that has caused the schedules to slip. We're working really hard to fix that, and hopefully it'll be out by the end of the year. A lot of it's out of our hands right now, but we are aware of the problem and we are working to fix it. So hopefully it's out, and because I know a lot of people want that figure. I want people to have that figure, and let's hope it happens.
Especially now, that'd be really meaningful.
Yeah.
So, Surfer Sting.
Yes. Hey, I got the rights to Sting. I don't know if anyone knows, there's a lot of Hogan on the display this year, right now. Just got the rights to Sting. We're going to do a lot of Sting. We know there's a lot of pent-up demand for all looks and ages of Sting, Surfer Sting, Crow Sting, and Wolfpack Sting. We're gonna sting you.
We're gonna sting you. Will we ever see any of the figures of the Ultimate Maniacs or the Mega Powers? Most
likely. I really like that Macho Man Ultimate Warrior tag team just from a visual look. it's pretty sick. They'll make great figures, and as soon as I figure out like where I can put them so they can be released together, they'll probably be released together.
Awesome. Are there any plans for Elite Flashbacks APA?
Penciled in, but not in ink. Like I kind of know where I want to do them, but it's just a matter of if I'm going to be able to do them there. So.
Right. Why have none of the Elite Roman Reigns included his wrist tape or brace?
The first one was an honest error on my part. I forgot to include it in the black deco. The second one that just we showed at the show not only has the wrist gauntlets, but it's a brand new sculpted piece. So all the people that didn't get it before, I think I did a make good on it. So now you have like an awesome version of it for the Elite collector.
Why are all the short-haired Undertakers missing the skeleton tattoo on the back of his neck apart from Elite 18?
Probably just human error on my part.
Same with Roman Reigns?
Same with Roman Reigns, you know. I try to be as perfect as possible, and every once in a while, stuff slips through the cracks. It just happened to be this way.
Yeah. We're all human, it's okay.
But on basics, I can justify it as a cost reduction because we can't, we have to make them cheaper than Elites, but on the Elites, it's just, you got me, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Will there ever be another Elite Eddie Guerrero?
I'm working on one right now. I can't announce exactly where it's going to be, just in case, things don't happen. But that one's kind of in ink right now.
Yeah.
But it's just figuring out if it's what I planned it for is going to come out as I hope it does, so.
Hopefully. Can we please get an updated Tyson Kidd?
Another one I am working on. He was actually, I had one scheduled, and we did the head sculpt, and the head sculpt came out horrible, so I had to start over. So he was supposed to come out earlier than he would come out, but he's definitely scheduled in 2015. It's just the first head sculpt was awful, and I had to start over, so he got delayed. So sorry, guys.
Wait, how do you even do head sculpts? Like, how does that work?
Which I know this is how 3D Systems does the scanning.
Yeah.
And we had head scans on him, but when they translated to sculpt, it just didn't look anything like him. Yeah. And I thought it would look better with paint on it, and then they painted it, and it looked even less like him. So I'm like, we gotta start from scratch on him. So yeah, I want to get Tyson Kidd back in the lineup. He's kicking ass on NXT. I love him. I want to get that new Fact outfit on him. So as soon as I can get that in a lineup and the head looks good, he'll be in a lineup. So.
Will the Magnum TA figure ever see its way into a lineup?
Hopefully. That's one. We don't have the rights to him anymore because he was signed to a separate Mattel deal, which expired. So now I have to go through WWE. But again, he was also very high on the list of people I requested to get the rights to because I want people to have that figure. I'm proud of that figure. The fact that we designed and made it a Magnum TA figure, and then to not be able to actually put it out is kind of frustrating. So I really hope he's able to sign a deal with WWE and facilitate getting that figure into a lineup and getting into the people that obviously want it very much.
When can we expect the so much deserved new updated AJ Lee Elite figure with the Divas Championship?
We're getting I'm resculpting AJ's head right now. It's not going to be for an Elite lineup, but you will be getting a new AJ Lee at some point. So.
Excited.
So you're half satisfied with that answer.
Yes. Any chance of an Elite flashback Umaga?
He was another one that was on the list I requested, and another one, as soon as I get the rights to make Umaga, I will work on an Umaga. I really want to work on Umaga. He looked awesome. Yeah. Just from a visual standpoint, that guy's going to make an awesome figure when I get the rights to do him. So.
With all the tattoos and everything, and the hair.
And and the braids and the really scary looking face. Yeah. Like, that guy was terrifying looking. Yeah. So.
That would be cool. Any plans of making a line of championship belts only, not just with the figures, but a pack of belts by themselves?
No, accessory packs don't sell for Mattel, and it's something that's come up in conversations, and every time it does, it gets killed dead. So, and we like to use the belts as incentives to buy the whole figure. It's kind of how retail works. Yeah. So, no, sorry.
No, sorry. Will there ever be a flashback of John Cena or Randy Orton?
It's quite possible. Nothing planned yet. I know I want to do a prototype Cena at some point. Sometimes WWE is a little hesitant to show the earlier incarnation of John Cena just because the one right now is so iconic. So we've submitted it before and it's been rejected, but just because something's rejected before doesn't mean it won't be approved at a later date. As you can tell, the the Cena with the the Cena, the Austin with the shorts was rejected by WWE at one point, and now when we proposed it again for the Target Hall of Fame, it was approved. So I guess no as of now, but that could change. So.
Okay. And last question.
Sure.
Will we ever see Stephanie McMahon in SummerSlam attire?
I was a big fan of that outfit. That outfit was ridiculously cool. And so it's very high probability on that one.
Woohoo! Well, thank you very much for all these long questions.
No problem.